Good afternoon, students. In today's class, we will see branch and bound method, and especially in branch and bound method, there is a special kind of branch and bound called as least cost branch and bound. So we'll understand the problem first, and we'll see how to solve it. The example that we are taking is knapsack problem. Once again, knapsack problem is used in this branch and bound method. So as usual, what is a knapsack problem? You have to find the subset of items which has the maximum profit that fits into the knapsack. So that is the aim behind the knapsack problem. In least cost branch and bound, the problem is stated as you have to minimize. You are supposed to minimize the PI into XI. See, in branch and bound, we have to maximize. We are supposed to maximize the profit. In this least cost branch and bound, we are using the opposite logic. In opposite logic, we'll use a minus symbol here. Since we're using a minus symbol for this PI XI, sigma PI XI, we have to minimize this formula. So this cost has to be minimized. Subject to the constraint, Wi into Xi is less than M. M is the capacity of the knapsack. And Xi is 0 or 1. Xi is 0 or 1 means what? Xi tells whether the item belongs. 0 means whether the item belongs to a knapsack. And 1 tells that the item doesn't belong to the knapsack. So this is the procedure. You have to remember these steps. You have to take one variable called as upper. One variable is taken called as upper. It is set to infinity. The first step. You have to compute two more functions. One is C cap of x. Other one is U of x. C cap of x and U of x. What are the last 2 points? Will tell that. C cap of x, that is dot, is the intelligent rank function. It is the intelligent rank function which speeds up branching by choosing the least cost. See, in branch and bound, so this method still speeds up the process. So which branch to choose? That will be decided by this intelligent rank function, and that is C cap of x. U of x. So dot represents any variable. Okay, U of x or U of dot is the upper bound. Now, what you are supposed to do in the second point, second step, you have to calculate C cap of x and U of x for each node. X represents the node number. Okay. Now, what are these U of x and C cap of x? U of x is profit without considering the fraction. So in the knapsack, there are two cases. One case is you can put the objects or items into the knapsack without considering a fraction of the item. That means all items that are considered as full items, no fractional parts. Okay, so that profit, whatever you are getting without considering the fraction, it is called as U of x, and that is nothing but Pi into Xi. Xi represents which item belongs to. If it is 1, it is it belongs to, the item belongs to. If it is 0, it means that that particular item doesn't belongs to. Okay, and hence this knapsack is also called as 0-1 knapsack. 0-1 knapsack means either the item belongs or it doesn't belongs. There is no fractional part in this. Okay, now one more, C of x, C cap of x. It is also the same thing, the profit, but by considering the fraction. We have to consider the fraction. Think that the last item, there is no space for the last item to put it full. So in that case, you are supposed to take the fraction of the last item and you can put that into the knapsack. Okay, that is not called as a 0-1 knapsack because you are considering the fraction. Now same formula applies there. It is minus sigma 1 I is equal to 1 to n Pi into Xi, where Xi ranges from 0 to 1. So here Xi is either 1 or 0, whereas here it is either 0 to 1. It tells the fraction. If it is 0.5, it means that half of the item. If it is 0.25 means 1/4 of the item has been included. So like that. Next, after calculating, if U of x is lesser than upper is equal to U of x. If C cap of x is greater than upper, then kill the node x. While solving this, we'll come to know clearly. Just for the sake of understanding, please read these steps. Otherwise, node with the minimum, whichever node that has minimum C of x, that should be considered among its siblings. Among the left and the right child, whichever is having the less C cap of x value, that will be considered to be the next E node. Next E node means it is the promising node. So we use term called as promising. So this author is using the term called as E node. So from that E node, you are supposed to generate the children, and you are supposed to generate you are supposed to loop with the steps from 2 to 9 until all the nodes are killed, leaving one as the solution. So only one node should be left out as the solution, so that we can consider it as the solution. So again, we'll look at this algorithm while solving. Let us consider this example. 4 items are there. Weights 2, 4, 6 and 9. Profits 10, 10, 12 and 18. Corresponding weights and profits. Item number 1, weight 2 has a profit of 10, like that. Item number 2, 3 and 4. Number of items are 4, n is equal to 4. The capacity of the knapsack is m, that is equal to 15. Maximum capacity of the knapsack is 15. So this is the state space tree that is drawn for this least cost branch and bound problem. Now here, if you look at this, it is a binary tree. Every node contains 2 children. Okay, it's a binary tree, and every node is associated with 2 values. One is C cap, the upper one is C cap of x, the lower one is U of x. For every node, you are supposed to calculate, and we will come up with the solution. So we will see this, how to solve this. Take a pen and paper so that you can work along with me. The question given, there are 4 items, weight and profits are given like this. Now we are supposed to calculate C cap of x and U of x as per the formula that was there in the PPT. Okay, for node 1, I'll write the node 1. This is node 1. I have to calculate what is C cap of x. X is nothing but 1. I can replace it 1 here. This is 1, U of 1 and C cap of 1. So what is U of n? It is the profit without considering the fraction. U of 1 is the U of x is the profit without considering the fraction. C of x is the profit by considering the fraction of the item. Okay, so let us see step by step. First, we'll take node 1, node number 1. So 2 things. First, you have to calculate C of x and U of x. Okay, first, I will calculate C of x. So C of x means with fraction. With fraction. So what is the profit? Now, if you look at this, item number 1, if you consider item number 1, it's of weight 2. Okay, of weight 2, and what is the profit? 10. If you consider 4, 2 plus 4 is 6. So the 6 is lesser than 15. That is knapsack capacity. You can consider the profit of second also. 2 plus 4 plus 6. Third, if you consider third item, that is 6 plus 4, 10. 10 plus 2, 12. 12 is lesser than 15. Therefore, you can consider the profit of the next item also. 12. Okay. Plus, how much is remaining? 2 plus 4 plus 6 is 12. Out of 12, out of 15, only 3 remains from the knapsack. But can you include the fourth item as a full item? No, you cannot include this as a full item. Only 3 by 9. The fraction is 3 by 9. Only 3 part out of 9 can be put. Therefore, you should write like this. It is 3 by 9 into 18. 18 is what? This profit of the fourth item. So that means you are not considering this 18 as a full. You are considering 3 by 9th fraction of 18. So what you will get for this? 9 2s are 18. So it is always a negative value. You have to consider minus 38. So always we are considering negative values. Therefore, should consider negative. This is with fraction. Without fraction, you can consider first 3 items, because the total of first 3 is 12. You cannot include the fourth item because it exceeds the capacity, because its weight is 9. So without fraction, you can consider only 3 items. For 3 items, the profit is 10 plus 10 plus 12. 10 plus 10 plus 12. Okay, u of x is equal to 32, u of c of x is equal to 38. Update this here. C of x and u of x based on this. Now check fifth step. U of x is lesser than upper. We have to check whether this u of 1 is lesser than upper. So u of 1 is minus 32. Whether it is lesser than infinity? Yes, it is true. So therefore we have to update this upper by u of 1. So upper will get the new value of minus. Next, compare c of x with upper, whether c of x is greater than upper. Whether minus 38 is greater than minus 32? No, minus 38 is lesser. Okay, in the negative side, minus 38 becomes lesser, minus 30 is greater. So this remains as it is. You are not killing the node x, any x. Now, there is in the next step, there are no siblings for the root node to compare. Therefore, whatever c of x that is there, that is considered as the e node. The root node, you are not comparing any minimum because there is only one c of x. Therefore, it is considered as the e node, and you continue with that. Write 2 children for this node. One left child, other one is the right child. Yes, now once again we are supposed to calculate c of x and u of x. Now how to calculate this? One more thing we are supposed to consider here. So left one is with and right one is without. So as usual that we have followed in the previous problems. This is x1. The right one is x1 is equal to 0. So what it tells, what this x1 is equal to 1 and x1 is equal to 0 tells us. So if x1 is 1, it means that you are supposed to include the item number 1. Item number 1 is a compulsion. If x1 is 0, it means that you are not supposed to include item number 1. That is the meaning of this x1. So left is with x1 and right one is without x1. Now with x1, now once again you are supposed to calculate u1, u2 and c2. So this is node number 2. This is node number 3. Now let us see what is c2 and u2 for x1 is equal to 1. This is node number 2. Yes. What is c of x? C of x is with fraction. U of x is without fraction. With fraction. So you are supposed to include item number 1 is a compulsion. If item number 1 is a compulsion, that means what? You are considering item number 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. It is similar to that of the previous step itself, the result from the previous step. Therefore, I'll copy this. There is no change in that because you will get the same result if you follow that. Next step. what is u of x? You are not supposed to take the fraction, and you have to consider node number 1. You're not supposed to consider node number 1. Okay, if you are not considering node number 1, then you are starting with 2. Sorry, 1 minute. Now we are considering for width, isn't it? Width means for node number 1. Node number 1 is compulsion and no fraction. U of x means no fraction. So once again, node number 1 and no fraction, which you are considering node number item number 1, 2 and 3 you consider, because the total of this becomes 12, and 12 is and 9 cannot be inserted. Once again, it is same as the previous step. You will get 10 plus 10 plus 12. 10 plus 10 plus 12 you will get 32 you will get. There is no change in this. 38 and 32 will be the result of this. Coming to node number 3. Node number 3, what it tells, you are not supposed to consider item number 1. Don't consider the item number 1. This is node number 3. You don't consider item number 1. What are these values? Let us calculate. With fraction. With fraction, don't consider the item number 1. Take 2. You are considering item 2. It has a weight of 4. You can consider item number 3. It has a weight of 6. 4 plus 6 is 10. 4 plus 6 is 10. Plus 9. It exceeds the capacity of the knapsack. Capacity of the knapsack is 15. Okay. So that means only 2 items you can consider. That is 4 and the items with 4 and 6 weight. And therefore the profit is 10 plus 12. 10 plus 12 plus. So since we are using with fraction, what is remaining? 6 plus 4 is 10. Remaining is 5. So the fraction is 5 by 9. 5 by 9 into what? Into the profit, corresponding profit. That is 18. What you will get for this? 9 2s are 18, 5 2s are 10. 10 plus 10 plus 12 is equal to 32. You get minus 32 for this. Without fraction, u of 3 is without fraction. That means only 4 plus 6 you are considering. The weight, it becomes 10. 9 cannot be included. That is item number 2 and item number 3. The profit is 10 plus 12. That is minus 22. So 32 and 22. Now the values for node number 2 and node number 3 are calculated. Now we have to compare the u value with the upper. So out of node number 2 and 3, which node has the less u value? So minus 32 and minus 22. So this minus 32 is lesser. Compare this u of 2 with upper. Whether u of 2 is lesser than upper. Minus 32 is lesser than minus 32. No, it is not true. Therefore, move to the next condition. Check with C cap of 2 whether it is greater than upper. C cap of 2 is minus 38. Whether it is greater than minus 32? No. So don't kill this node. C of 3. C cap of 3 is minus 32. Whether it is greater than upper? Upper is minus 32? No. So don't kill this node. Now both the nodes 2 and 3 are live nodes. Out of which you have to consider one node as the E node. E node means the node which continues next. So in the previous section classes, we referred it as the promising node. So we have to compare the values of C now. Whichever is lesser, that becomes the E node. Minus 38 and minus 32. So minus 38 is lesser. Therefore, node number 2 is considered as the E node. And we continue with this node number 2. Okay. We will draw two children for node number 2. This is 3, this is 3, and this is, sorry, it is 4. You have to calculate the values for this. One more child, the right child is node number 5. This is C cap of 5, U of 5. Write the branch. Write this value of X. So this is second level, hence it is X2. X2 is equal to 1 means item number 2 is included. The right branch is X2 is equal to 0. It means that the item number 2 is excluded. You are not supposed to consider item number 2 in the right branch. 5. You have to calculate C of 4 and U of 4, C of 5 and U of 5. And left branches, it corresponds to X2 now. Since it is in the level 2, it corresponds to X2. X2 is equal to 1 and X2 is equal to 0 on the right hand side. That means in the left hand branch, you are supposed to consider item number 2. On the right hand branch, you should not consider item number 2. So now, for node number 4, item number 1, item number 2, both are compulsion. Okay, so keep this in mind. So that means what? Both item number 1 and item number 2 are needed. So that means if you calculate the C of X for this node, once again you will get the same result. Once again you get the same result for this. 10 plus 12, 10, same result as that of the first one. Ten plus 12 plus 3 by 9 into 18. So that fraction you are considering, and this is same as the first node itself, no changes. Without fraction also you will get the same thing, because you have to consider node, items 1 and 2. The next item to be considered is 3. If you consider these 3, it becomes 6 plus 4 plus 2, it is 12. So you cannot add one more item, that is 10 plus 10 plus 12. The same thing applies to node number 4. No changes in that. Minus 38, minus 32. Node number 5. What node number 5 tells? Consider node number item number 1. Don't consider item number 2. Don't consider item number 2. For node number 5, item number 2 is not to be considered. Okay. Now, with fraction, what you will get? With fraction, 2 plus 6, it is 8. 8 plus 9, it becomes 17. That means only 2 you can consider. Only these 2 items. So it is 10 plus 12. 10 plus 12. And what is the remaining fraction? Don't consider this. It is 10 plus 12 plus. What is the fraction? What is the remaining from this? So 2 plus 6 is 8. Out of 15, how much remains? 7 remains. That means 7 by 9. Fraction is 7 out of 9. 7 by 9 into what is the profit? Corresponding profit 18. So what you will get for this? 9 twos are 18. 2, 7 twos are 14. 14, this is 26 plus 10, 36 minus 36. Node number 5, without fraction. without fraction, without considering item number 2. 2 plus 6 is the only option available. You can consider the first item, next is the second item. 2 plus 6, it is 8. You cannot include the next one, the fourth one. That is 10 plus 12. That is equal to minus 22. We check it once. Minus 22. Yes, 36 minus 22, 38 and 32. 38 and 32. Yes, we got the right answer. Next. Now we have completed these two. Now once again check this u, which is minimum. 32 is minimum. Compare this u whether u of x is lesser than upper. Whether u of x is lesser than upper. 32, here also 32. So there is no change in that, it is not lesser. Come to the C part. Now check node number 4, C of 4. Whether C of 4 is greater than 32, upper. Minus 38, whether it is greater than 32? No. Minus 36, whether it is greater than 32? No. Okay, so both 4 and 5 are not killed, they remain the live nodes. Next, after this, now we have to choose any one of this. How to choose? Which is minimum? Whichever that is having the minimum C of x. 38 and 36. Minus 38, minus 36. Which is minimum? Minus 38 is minimum. Now we are choosing node 4 as the E node, and you continue with this and generate 2 children for this. Write the branches. Name this. This is 6 and this is 7. So C of 6, U of 6, this is C of 7 and this is E of 7. We have to calculate the values for this. Now this is the third level, and hence you are considering x2. The left branches including x3. The right branches excluding x3. It is 0. Now let us calculate. For node number 6, what it tells? X1 is 1, x2 is 1, x3 is 1. That means you have to consider item number 1, 2 and 3. You have to consider all 3 items are compulsion. Node number 6. So when all 3 items are compulsion, once again it will be same as the first value itself, 10 plus 10 plus 12 plus fraction. There is no change in that. What about without fraction? Without fraction also there will be no change, because you are considering 1 plus 2 plus 3. Item number 1, 2 and 3, the value is 32. Minus 38 and minus 32. No change in that. And 32. Next, node number 7. So node number 7. So what node number 7 tells? With x1, with x2, without x3. That means first 2 items you have to consider. Third one you are not supposed to consider. Okay, let us see that. Third one, don't consider. First two you have to consider. That means with fraction we'll calculate first. 1 plus 2, that is 2 plus 4, 6. Don't consider this. 6 plus 9 is 15. Exactly, it will match the knapsack capacity. That means 10 plus 10 plus 18. There is no need of a fraction here. So both with fraction and without fraction, both are same. Okay, because the third last item, it will fit completely into the knapsack. That is 10 plus 10 plus 18. Is equal to minus 38. So this is also same. With fraction, without fraction, both are same here. It is also minus 38. No, note 6 and 7, we have calculated, we have got these values. We'll verify once. 38, 32, 38, 38. 38, 32, 38 and 38. So we have got the right answer for this. Next, what is the next step? So once you have done with both the children, compare the value of u, which is minimum. Which is minimum? Minus 38 is minimum. Okay. Now, whether u of 7 is lesser than upper. Yes, it is lesser. Since it is lesser, you have to update this with minus 38. Minus 38 it is lesser than upper. Therefore, you are supposed to update this. Next, I'll bring this down. Next, value of C. Whether C of 6 is greater than upper. It is same. 38 minus 38. No changes. Don't kill note 6. Whether C of 7 minus 30, whether it is greater than upper. It is same. Therefore, don't kill this. So both the 6 and 7 nodes are live nodes now. Okay. Now out of these, you have to choose one node as the E node. So which one you are choosing as E node? Whichever that is having minimum C value. So both are having same value. This is also minus 38. This is also minus 38. We'll start from left. Okay, you can take any, start from left. So this I'm considering. If I consider this, let us see what happens. Not write the node for this. I'll just write the branch. So this is level 4 and you're supposed to write x1 is equal to 4. X4 is equal to 1, which means that you have to consider the fourth item. Now see here in this branch, x1, x2, x3 and x4. Even you are considering x4 as a full because it is 1. Whether it is possible. If you look at this, the fourth item cannot be considered as a full because it exceeds the capacity of the knapsack. Therefore, it is not a feasible solution. Therefore, we can stop that branch there itself, telling that it is infeasible. This is infeasible. Next, you can see this. The right child of node number 6. It is possible. The right child of node number 6. It is node number 8. So what it does, it is without 4. Without the fourth item. X4 is 0. So without fourth item. So without fourth item means you have to consider all three, above 3. Item number 1, 2 and 3. So what you will get the values for this? We'll calculate. So this is node number 8. Okay, this is 8 and this is also 8. What is this? It tells that you have to consider the first three items. First three items with fraction. With fraction 2 plus 4 plus 6, 6 plus 4 plus 12. So it is 12 is lesser than the knapsack capacity 15. Therefore, all three items can be considered as a full. That is 10 plus 10 plus 12. It is 32. So what about without fraction? U of 8 is without fraction. Even that is also same. You are not considering any fractions in the first three items. It is minus 32. We'll write this minus 32 here. Next step. So next what you're supposed to do is compare this value whether u of 8 is lesser than upper. Minus 38 is here, minus 32 it is not lesser. Okay, whether c of 8 is greater than upper, whether c of 8 minus 32 whether it is greater than upper. Yes, it is greater than. So that means sorry you're not supposed to do this. Whether C of 8 is greater than upper, yes, C of 8, it is minus 32, it is greater than upper. When it is greater than upper, you are supposed to kill this node. You have to kill this node number 8. How to kill this? I'll use some mark. Mark like this, telling that this node has been killed. Next, when it is killed, so there is no other nodes to move further. Move to the previous one. That is, you have finished the left hand because it was minus 38. Same value was here. Now you consider node number 7. From node number 7, write 2 children for this. Node number 9. This is node number 10. This is 10. This is C of 9. This is E of 9. This is C of 10. This is E of 10. Now calculate the same. Before that, write the branches. Left child. The right child. And since it is in level number 4, so left one is exclusion, inclusion, right one is exclusion. X4 is 0 here. Now to calculate. So now you have to calculate node number 9. So what it tells, x1 is 1, x2 is 1, item number 192 has to be included. Item number 3 don't include, item number 4 you should include. So 1, 2 and 4 you should include. 1, 2, and 4. Remember, I'll write here itself so that it becomes easy for us to understand. See the table. This node number 9. So which you have to consider 1, 2, and 4. 1, 2, 4. Add the weights 2 plus 4 plus 9. 6 plus 9, 15. It is same as the knapsack capacity. Therefore, you can consider all three items full. 10 plus 10 plus 18. There is no fraction. Next. So without fraction also it is same. Without fraction also it is same there. Therefore, U of 9 is also minus 38. So we'll write it here. You'll get minus 38. This is also minus 38. Next 10. So what 10 tells? 3 and 4 are 0. Item number 3 and 4 0. 1 and 2 you should consider. Only item number 1 and 2 are to be considered. So if you consider item number 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 2 plus 4, it is weight is 6, it is lesser than knapsack capacity. Don't consider 3 and 4. It is 10 plus 10. Only two items. It is minus 20. So for without fraction also it is same. It is minus 20. You got minus 20 for this, you got minus 20 for this. So let us verify the result. 38, 38, minus 20, minus 20. Yes, we have got the right answer for this. Now, so these two are the current children that we are considering. Now check the U value, which is minimum, minus 38 is minimum. Okay. Out of this, this minus 38 is minimum out of these two siblings. Now compare U of 9 with upper. Whether U of 9 is lesser than 38? No. Okay, it is not lesser than 38. So now check C of 9 and 10. Whether C of 9 is greater than 38? No. Whether C of 9, that is C of 10, is greater than 38? Yes, minus 28 is, it is minus 30 is greater. Therefore, if it is greater, you are supposed to kill the node. You have to kill this. Next, there are no nodes left in this level. So check with node number 5 whether C of 5 is greater than upper. Minus 36 is greater than minus 38. It is true. Therefore, we have to kill that node also. Node number 5. Then see if there is any other node left, live node. Node number 3 is left. Check it. The C of 3, C cap of 3 is greater than upper. Minus 32 is greater than minus 38. It is also true. Kill node number 3 also. Next, there are no nodes left to kill. Only one live node is remaining. We can consider it as the solution because we have completed all the levels. Mark this as solution. Starting from the solution node till the root node, trace back. which are the values write the values for x1, x2, x3 and x4. x2 is equal to 1, x3 is equal to 0, x4 is equal to 1. What is the profit? The cost, the C cap of 9 value associated with this node 9 is the value. Profit is 38. Don't consider the negative sign. Put the positive value. That is 38 is the profit that is obtained for this problem. What this x value tells? X is 1 means you have to consider that item. X is 0 means you have to discard that item. That means x1 is considered, first item is considered, x2, second item is also considered, third item is not considered, and fourth item is considered. So totally item number 1, 2 and 4 are considered, and the solution is what is called as least cost branch and bound is, if you look at each level, in each level you have to choose the E node. How we choose the E node? By comparing the values of C cap of x. So whichever has the minimum value, we consider that node as the E node and we continue to the next level. For that purpose, we call this method as least cost branch and bound method. So that is about this problem.